Please, let's stop saying that the man was arrested. This one is kidnapping. So we are no longer allowed to talk. People are suffering, and on top of that, you don't want them to talk or call out your corruption. The devil is a liar. My people, they have kidnapped Uncle Delefaro Timi. Kidnapping. This one is kidnapping. They did not arrest him. If you don't know human rights lawyer Delefaro Timi, this man has been fighting for all Nigerians for years. Whether you are Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, Ijaw, whoever you are, this man has constantly fought for Nigerians, calling out corruption in high places, not just among politicians, even corruption among the judiciary and the security forces. He lives in Lagos, by the way, and they've invited him to the police station twice last month for questioning. At first, they said that the chairman of UBA, Mr. Tony Elumelu, accused him of defamation, and he went with his lawyer to the police station, and they questioned him and released him after the questioning, telling him to come back on the 21st of November, only for policemen to start arresting people that are close to him, even his pastor friend, telling them to lure Uncle Dele to a church where they will now arrest him. Those ones say we cannot lure him anywhere. He's not running away. He was just at your station, only for the police to now show them a petition written by Chief Afe Babalola, senior advocate of Nigeria in Ekiti, for the police from Ekiti to lure Uncle Dele to church and arrest him. I said, Chief Afe Babalola. Both of them are accusing him of defamation in his new book called Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System. But if somebody defames you, maybe you will just sue them to court. You don't use the police to harass them or kidnap them. On the 21st of November, this man went back with his lawyer. They interrogated him again, and once again, they allowed him to leave. They did not arrest him in broad daylight. You see, when people want to do evil turns, after this second interrogation, they kept sending people that are close to him to invite him to places, trying to lure this man to where they could kidnap him. You see how evil this is? A man that came to your station twice, you did not arrest him. If they were not trying to kidnap this man, why were they trying to lure him to places? They even tried to use his domestic staff. It did not work. Don't forget that there was also an assassination attempt on his life in 2021, and he named 6 people that were behind it. One of them, a police officer, according to him. He reported this to the police and no investigation was done. So yesterday, he called some close friends. He said, wow, that he has heard that there is an attempt to silence him. He knew that they were trying to lure him to where they could kidnap him, so he stayed home. He even wrote a statement detailing all these things on his Twitter page. And at the end of the statement, he wrote there that I am home. If you want to arrest me, come to my house and arrest me. Do you know that soon after he posted that statement on Twitter, he went to his lawyer's office, and that was when some gunmen came inside the lawyer's office. They did not identify themselves. They were wearing jeans and t-shirts that said RRS. It was only their jackets that spelled out Rapid Response Squad, and they were carrying guns. That was how they started harassing people at that office, taking everybody's phones, even threatening to shoot anybody that doesn't release his or her phone. In fact, they threatened to shoot his lawyer. They beat up a female staff. So they took everybody's phone and they took Uncle Dele Farotimi with them. Was that an arrest? How can that be an arrest? So Omoyele Sowore called the commissioner of police in Ekiti. This man was living in Lagos, and it was the commissioner of police in Ekiti that now said they arrested Dele Farotimi, and he's been driven from Lagos to Ekiti by road. I said, that is not an arrest. That is kidnapping. Somebody woke up in Lagos. He decided to go to his lawyer's office in Lagos, but he's ending up in Ekiti. No be kidnapping be that. You kidnapped a whole lawyer, the human rights lawyer. Hey, father. Hey, when did we descend this low as a society that the policemen are now doing the job of kidnappers? There is no information about his whereabouts till now. We just know that he is in Ekiti and he's not allowed to contact his family members. Isn't that similar to what kidnappers do? You wait for them to call. So now the family is waiting for them to call, just like kidnappers do. Also, policemen don't take people's phones so that they will not record what is happening. I'm not calling the policemen kidnappers. So I'm just telling you that this operation, it is not an arrest something. And why do we say that we are independent when we now enslave ourselves? By the way, Uncle Tony Elumelu and Chief Afe Babalola cannot be silent at a time like this. So, Boni, my fathers, a lot of people respect you. If you know that you don't have a hand in this kidnapping, you must speak up. Otherwise, if anything happens to Uncle Dele, Nigerians will hold you. They will hold you. Chief Afe Babalola, Babati Dagba. Why would he want this kind of legacy? Boni Chief, I don't know who is advising this government, by the way, because I don't believe that the government is unaware of what is happening. Do you not know that things like this only make people hate your government? You don't win people's hearts by trying to silence us and people are suffering, yet corruption is flying left and right, even among the judiciary, and you don't want people to talk. That is not normal. That is exactly why Uncle Dele was telling us like 8 months ago. He said if you have an opportunity and the finances to leave Nigeria, leave. In fact, he believes that most of the Nigerians outside of Nigeria would rather live in Nigeria, but they decided to escape. He said people are not migrating. They are escaping from the abnormalities of Nigeria because a lot of abnormalities have been normalized in that country. It is not normal for policemen to kidnap somebody. By the way, those of you that are living abroad, I'm begging you, please don't forget your loved ones in Nigeria this December. The price of food is not funny anymore, even in Lagos.